I know we've been seeing on social media so far, Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. First of all, just want to ask you, how much truth was it on the 20 million that Bill Haney offered Gervonta Davis and he declined it?
Yeah, I mean, we want to speak to Gervonta Davis. I reached out to him because we've got some huge offers for him. Bill knows those numbers, and we've got offers from around the world to stage that fight. Unfortunately, Gervonta didn't want to discuss them, but we'll move on and see what's next, and hopefully that fight can get made in the future.
The photo that he published of Gervonta Davis, you said, hey, let's talk.
Yeah.
He said, no, was that really?
Yeah, that's to talk through the offer. We've got, like I said, we've got some massive offers for Gervonta Davis. But if he doesn't want the fight, there's not a lot we can do. But we'll see.
And those are the words of Eddie Hearn in response to Gervonta Tank Davis declining the $20 million to fight Devin Haney. And let me counterpunch. Is it really that disappointing? To me, no. Why? Because Gervonta Tank Davis, the idea of anybody that looks at themselves as the A side turning down any offer is pretty much standard. Okay? That's the thing they're going to do. They're not going to be offered anything. I think that, if anything, Gervonta Tank Davis and his team, if it's not like a network issue or a deal, I think they want to be the ones that offer something to somebody. And a lot of people are saying, hey, Gervonta doesn't want it, this, that, and the other. I think this is solely about money and timing, okay? I have to remind you guys, maybe, now it was probably about 2011, 12, where Floyd offered Manny Pacquiao $20 million. Well, actually offered him $40 million. But the first $20 million was for what? $20 million was for... he would wire it to him, and then after the fight, he would give him 20 more. And Pacquiao turned it down. And then Pacquiao gets knocked out by Marquez. And then everybody ridiculed him about not taking the 40 million when he could have took the 40 million. But a couple years later, the fight actually happened in 2015. And he ended up making a hell of a lot more than $40 million. So I just want to remind people of timing and opportunity. See, as long as a fight has mustard and has steam on it, it's going to grow, especially when the fighters accumulate more accolades. And let's say Gervonta Tank Davis actually beats one of the four kings. Don't you think that fight would be bigger? Let's see if Tank gets in there with Tio and beats Tio. Well, okay, that fight will be bigger at that point. Or Devin beats Ryan Garcia. Then it's only left with each other. I think that fight would then be a lot bigger than just 20 million. So I just want to remind people of that. But you know how these things go. Gervonta Tank Davis and Eddie Hearn don't really have a good working relationship I don't think they have any working relationship, to be fair. So for Davis to turn down $20 million, that's no surprise to me at all. That's not a big surprise of any stretch of the imagination. I think he was going to do that. I think he was advised to do that. I think you never take the first offer anyway. So if they have many offers for him, if they want the fight or they want to pursue that fight, they can see how far the rabbit hole goes and offer him more money to see if he budges, to see if his team budges on that. That's what I think they should do. But Eddie Hearn's approaching it like, okay, hey, what me worry? Because, he's a part of some of the biggest fights ever now. So he's looking at that like, hey, there's nothing really I can do about it. What do you want from me? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn responding to Gervonta Tank Davis turning down or declining $20 million from the Haneys the fight, Devin Haney. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!